The story begins with Mills, along with his wife Alia and their daughter Naveen, are spending time at the beach. Mills shares with Alia his plans for an upcoming trip, emphasizing the importance of keeping it a secret from Naveen due to the extended duration of his absence. He convinces Alia that embarking on a 2-year space expedition will provide the necessary funds for Naveen's medical treatment, as he will be earning 3 times his usual salary. Before departing, Mills embraces his daughter, who expresses her sadness about his leaving. In response, Mills reassures her by saying, "Yes, I'll be leaving for you." However, during the journey, his spaceship, the Zoic, is struck by a cluster of asteroids and crash lands on a foreign planet, later revealed to be Earth. While all other passengers remain in cryogenic sleep, Mills awakens as the sole conscious being aboard the ship, taking on the role of its pilot. After discovering his ship irreparably damaged, he is devastated to find that all of his passengers have perished. As he steps out of the wreckage, he is startled by the enormous footprint of a dinosaur. Overwhelmed by despair, Mills briefly contemplates ending his own life, but ultimately decides against it when he stumbles upon a distress signal from one of his crew members. Filled with renewed hope, he rushes towards the source and discovers a lone survivor, a young girl named Koa. Mills immediately sends out a distress beacon for rescue and takes on the responsibility of caring for Koa. However, their communication proves challenging due to language barriers and a malfunctioning translator. The following day, Mills explores the surroundings and attacks by small dinosaur, which he overpowers. He also discovers dinosaur skeletons and geysers emitting streams of water vapor. Mills stumbles upon a working escape shuttle from the Zoic that has touched down on a mountain peak 15 kilometers away. Mills finds Koa watching a video sent by Mills's daughter, Mills, in order to persuade Koa to accompany him. He describes a drawing of the hill they must climb and falsely claims that her family is waiting at the summit. As they traverse the terrain, they soon come to the realization that the planet is inhabited by hostile alien creatures, which are revealed to be Earth's dinosaurs. While shielding Koa from harm, Mills and Koa develop a strong bond. Equipped with a device that identifies safe food sources, Mills prevents Koa from consuming poisonous berries that they come across. Mills ascends a tree to observe their destination. However, while perched on the tree, he is bitten by an insect, causing him to fall and injure his shoulder severely. Suddenly, they are ambushed by a group of dinosaurs. Koa steps on Mills's arm, enabling him to shoot them, and instructs Koa to flee. Koa also faces attacks from the dinosaurs, but Mills intervenes before she sustains any harm and eliminates the creatures. Unfortunately, one of the smaller dinosaurs snatches Koa, but Mills once again comes to her rescue. During the night, Mills constructs a secure sleeping spot. While he is asleep, he hears Koa struggling with something and discovers that an insect has entered her mouth, causing her to suffocate. However, their presence is detected by a dinosaur, forcing them deeper into a cave. Mills successfully injures the creature with his firearm. As a precaution, Mills hands a few bombs to Koa in case she finds herself alone and places her in the depths of the cave. After a rock slide blocks the narrow passage, Mills becomes trapped inside the cave, while Koa is separated outside in the jungle. Koa discovers a large dinosaur tooth in the jungle, which she repurposes as a weapon by coating it with a paste made from poison berries. Meanwhile, Mills faces an oviraptor attack but manages to defeat the predator. In the jungle, Koa encounters a raptor-like creature and cleverly traps it in a fallen tree log using bombs. As Mills emerges from the cave, he notices an asteroid hurtling towards their location. Upon hearing Koa's voice, he rushes towards her, only to get stuck in quicksand. Fortunately, Koa arrives just in time to rescue him. During the night, the two individuals successfully make their way to the escape shuttle. However, Koa becomes furious upon discovering that Mills had deceived her. In a vulnerable moment, Mills opens up to Koa about the loss of Naveen, who had tragically passed away from her illness while he was away. he assures Koa that he will protect her. Just as they receive news of the impending rescue, they hurriedly board the escape shuttle. Unfortunately, the beginning of the asteroid's debris causes the ship to plummet down the mountain. To make matters worse, the shuttle is positioned incorrectly and is upside down, rendering it unable to launch. Despite the dire circumstances, Mills and Koa are found by one of Tyrannosaurus Rex. Mills ventures outside the shuttle in search of a gun he spots on the ground, but to his dismay, it fails to charge. Forced to seek refuge inside the shell of his ship, Mills finds himself in a precarious situation. Meanwhile, Koa cleverly lures the T-Rexes away from Mills by projecting an image of Navine from one of her videos. Seizing the opportunity, Mills charges his gun and successfully eliminates one of the T-Rexes. However, the other T-Rex sees through the ruse and launches an attack on Koa. Acting swiftly, Mills shoots the T-Rex, saving Koa from harm and ensuring their survival. After injuring the same creature in the cave, they discover it is a massive quadrupedal theropod that attacks them. Mills instructs Koa to pilot the ship while he distracts the creature. Leading it towards a large geyser, Koa manages to stab it in the eye with a dinosaur tooth coated in poisonous berries. They narrowly escape as the asteroid hits Earth, leading to the extinction of the dinosaurs. As the pod heads towards a rescue vessel, the duo can finally relax and journey into the stars.